What you have going on?
Nothing really. Went to go see the new movie Sonic. Told you about that. That was pretty good.
I saw the first one.
Yeah.
I saw the first one. Yeah, it was pretty good. Jim Carrey did a great job. It's cool to see him still relevant.
You know what I feel? You know what I realized? They always, like, whatever movie he plays in, they always got him playing a fat guy. Like the
Who, Jim Carrey?
Yeah, like the Grinch. If he's not himself, it's like the Grinch. He's fat. Sonic, he's fat.
He ain't fat in Sonic, is he?
Yes, he is.
Have you seen Ace Ventura?
Never heard of that
No?
one.
You never saw In Living Color? Which is how he was introduced?
What about the Mask? Is that what it's
That was a
called?
good one. There's one called The Cable Man.
Never heard of that
Matthew
one.
Broderick. No, The Cable Guy.
The Cable
Guy. Yeah. Never seen it?
Never seen it.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I know Larry the Cable Guy. You ever seen that?
I've never seen that show.
Pretty good one.
So, anyways, what we're doing today is we're going to list top boxing movies of all time.
Right.
So, top five?
Top five.
Top five boxing movies of all time.
Right.
There's no wrong or right answers here. It's just a matter of how you feel and
Right.
what you like and vice versa. So, let's do this. We're going to start from five.
Okay.
You're going to give me your number five, and I'm going to give you my number five, and then we'll go on up to number one.
Bet.
How's that? Deal?
Go for it.
Okay. Before I get started with my list, do I have any restrictions in terms of what I could throw in there? Can it?
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. So if it's like, if there's like more than one film in the saga, are we just limited to just one of the films?
No.
So it don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. You want to go first? I go first.
Go.
All right. At number five, I have 2006 Cinderella Man. Russell Crowe. Oh, that's like 2006. You weren't born yet.
I wasn't born.
It wasn't that long ago. We ain't that old. So Cinderella Man, Russell Crowe. I think it was nominated for 45 nominations. It was a good one.
It was a good
Hold on
one.
a second. So do you know the story of Cinderella Man?
No.
You don't know who James J. Braddock was?
No.
James J. Braddock was a long shot. That's why they called it Cinderella Man. He was like a prospect, but then the Great Depression hit, and then it just kind of derailed all of his hopes and dreams. He got injured. Long story short, he gets a golden opportunity to really redeem himself, and then little by little he starts shocking people, and just with opportunity, he moves up the ranks and then completes the cycle and wins the heavyweight championship of the world, defeating Max Spear, and I just spoiled it.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's a movie documentary though, but it's good. Cinderella Man from 2006. You're number five. What you got?
Well, shit, I got a number five, but I ain't got that much info on my shit.
That means you haven't seen
Hey,
shit.
I've seen it.
You haven't seen shit.
I've seen it, but I ain't got that much. It's the new George Foreman movie. That's at my number five.
The new George Foreman movie.
It's number five.
I saw a little bit of that. Is it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix. You got to get into it, though. It's decent, but you got to get into it, though. George Foreman
That's
movie.
your number five?
Number five.
You don't know the actor's name?
Here you go, that bullshit. Hey, which one? It's two.
So all we gotta know is that it's the George Foreman biography
George
movie.
Foreman
Documentary.
and it's on Netflix. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It's pretty accurate.
The acting was good because that matters.
Yeah, it
That
do
matters.
matter.
The acting matters.
That's true.
The cast,
it was good.
The cast
It was,
matters.
It
Okay.
was like decent.
The George Foreman movie. Not bad. All right. So number four. My number four. 1982.
Here we go.
Hold on a second. Hold on, bro. No, I'm justifying it though. Rocky 3. Now, why Rocky 3 in my top five? Well, the world was introduced to Mr. T. Mr. T, I think, ended up being a pulp culture favorite in the 80s, heading into the early 90s. He was part of the A-Team. Mr. T, Pity the Fool and all that stuff. But, bro,
It's a good one.
right?
It's
It's
a
a great story. You have Apollo and Rocky teaming up.
Yeah.
Dude, overall, I just think it's exciting to watch. It was the intro of that song, The Eye of the Tiger, which to this day still hypes a lot of people up.
Number four, I got Creed 3.
Creed 3.
3.
The last Creed.
The last Creed.
There's only three Creeds.
There's only three Creeds.
Okay.
It's decent, but I feel like they overdid it with the scenes. They wasn't giving what they supposed to be giving. You feel me?
When you say scenes, are you talking about the fight scenes?
Yeah, like the last fight scene.
Yeah.
I feel like they made it too quick. You know.
And what year did that come out? It's recent. It's a recent movie.
It's a recent.
Okay. All right. We're moving on to number three. Here's a shocker for you. Maybe. I think I might have told you about this one that you have to see. You ready? 1977.
Here we go.
Hold on a second. Bro, these are classics, though.
Here we
You're
go.
going to like this one. You're going to like this one. Look.
All right, go.
The movie The Greatest, starring Muhammad Ali himself.
Oh, yeah.
It's his own movie. It kind of introduces you to his beginnings as a kid in Louisville, Kentucky, winning the gold medal, tossing it in the river, you know, the fight with Sonny Liston, everything he needed to go through up to where he fights George Foreman. I think that movie is the best Ali movie that's ever been made.
I never seen it.
You got to, bro.
What is it called again?
The Greatest.
Number 3 is coming in at Real Steel. Dude.
Like the robot shit?
I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
It was good. It was the fact that it was a family that came from nothing to something. Like, it was good, bro. The bonding and everything. It's something that you can watch like every 2 months, something you watch.
I think Sugar Ray Leonard helped with the choreography of the fights. Dude, I saw that one and I thought about it, but I'm like, I can't justify it in my top 5 all time. Okay, number 2. You ready?
Go for it.
All right. 1976. Bro, the classics, bro. You just can't deny them. 1976. You know where I'm going with this one?
I think so.
Rocky 1. Rocky 1 really brought a whole different audience to the sport when it was, you could say it was kind of in decline because Ali was about to retire. Nobody really knew who Sugar Ray Leonard was. You know, it wasn't coming out of the Olympics, I think. But yeah, I mean, it was a time where boxing really needed that motivational boost. And that movie, bro, like, I'm telling you, it hyped so many people up, and it was Stallone's coming out party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, it was.
nominated and won Best Picture.
Dude, that was his.
Carl Weathers.
Dude.
That movie really set the tone for boxing movies moving forward.
Yeah.
And like I said, it elevated the sport of boxing when it kind of needed a boost. He did. So that's my number 2.
I got Creed 2.
So you got 2 Creeds in your top 5?
I got Creed 2. Now the next one's gonna be a shocker.
Hold on a second. Let's not skip.
No, I ain't gonna skip, but I'm letting you know right now.
Creed. Hold on a second. Creed 2.
2.
Creed 2 at number 2.
2.
You know what?
I love all the Creeds though.
It seems like your list is limited. They're good movies. Don't get me wrong. I've seen them. I saw that one. I don't know if it cracks my top 10.
I like Creed though. Creed is like, I know it's not real.
I like Undisputed better.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Wesley Snipes, Bing
Yeah.
Grimes.
Hey,
I just got to expose you to more options. That's all it is. I just got to expose you to more options, and you might change your mind. All right, number 1. You don't know which one this one. You've never seen it before. You ready?
Go.
1980.
Right. I expected that one.
Nominated for Best Actor, 1. I think nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Might have been nominated for Best Film. I got to do my research, bud. Raging Bull. Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Martin Scorsese film. It's a biography movie about a fighter named Jake LaMotta, who fought Sugar Ray Robinson 5 times. I think he was the first man to beat him, was known to be one of the toughest fighters of all time. But it was his life outside the ring that really kind of made the movie even more so interesting.
I think I heard about that one. That's on Netflix?
It might be on Netflix. You might have to watch it on Prime.
I think I heard about it.
Usually you got to pay for that one. The good ones you got to pay for.
ones,
$3 or
right.
$5 or whatever it is.
Okay.
But yeah, Raging Bull, 1980, Robert De Niro, my number 1 boxing film of all time. Now, you could easily put Rocky 1, like you can't go wrong with either or, right? Rocky 1, Raging Bull, just based on the impact. What's your number 1 boxing film of all time? Slick.
If you had to guess, what do you think?
You've been so modern with your list.
Exactly. I'm going with Creed 1.
What is wrong with you?
Dude! And plus, Creed 1 is the best one because it got Rocky in it at all times.
I like Creed 1.
He came back from that, and it was just so, it's inspirational.
You're bypassing films like Ali with Will Smith, Hurricane Carter, the Hurricane movie with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Bro, there's so many other boxing movies that you could have thrown in the mix. You know what your problem is? You don't watch movies, do you?
I don't watch movies. I like to watch TV shows. We had Creed 2 and Creed 1. Okay? Just like that.
Of all time.
Of all time. All right? That's the ones I got. That's the only ones I got for you.
You know what, man? To each their own.
I know. It's okay. Y'all gonna put Creed. I get it.
I'm okay with Creed 1.
Creed 1.
But having 3 Creeds in your top 5 all time?
So you're gonna put 1, but you're not gonna put the other ones?
Just like I didn't put Rocky 4, 5, or 2. Second segment is the rumored fight between Canelo and Terrence Crawford.
Damn. Damn.
I think it's going to happen.
No, it's not.
You don't think it's going to happen? Supposedly there's negotiations going on. I mean, I don't know, man. It's either going to be Crawford, Benavidez, Bivol, or Beterbiev, who beat Bivol. What is the road of least risk and reward for Canelo? I could see Canelo going up against Crawford because in his mind, he's going to think, well, I have the size advantage. I have the activity advantage. You know, Crawford only fights maybe once a year.
Yeah.
Canelo fights twice a year.
Yeah.
Which isn't like odd for fighters that are elites or that are,
Right.
you know, kind of veterans, so to speak. But Terrence Crawford is 37 years old. It can
Damn.
either work for him or against him, right? Keep him
Right.
fresh. But just stylistically, bro, if we want to talk about who's got the advantage, I think Crawford is more skilled from a versatility standpoint.
And I also think that Canelo don't got that one, if we being for real. The skills is different up here than it is with Canelo.
Do you think there's that much of a gap between...
Not that much of a gap, but I feel like Canelo's like, he doesn't have that pop like he used to, that tick that he used to have.
There's no catch weight that I'm hearing about. So even at 160, bro, if there was a catch weight, which if I'm Crawford, I'm pushing a catch weight.
Right.
Just to kind of balance it out as much as he could on his side. Obviously, Canelo still has that advantage in terms of strength and power.
Yeah.
So the question going in and why a lot of people think that Canelo is a sure win is because of that.
Right.
What's going to happen once Crawford gets cracked? I don't think I've ever seen him really hurt to where he's gone down. To catch him, you're going to have to take risks.
Exactly.
And to take risk, if you're Canelo, with the skill set that Crawford possesses, dude's a switch hitter, bro. He could fight southpaw or conventional.
How old is Canelo?
I want to say mid-30s. Yeah.
Last time I seen him fight, hey, I ain't throwing no shade or nothing, you know.
A lot of people say he's too flat-footed.
And that's fine though, because his defense is good. That's
You
fine.
like his defense?
I like the defense.
Is it his defense or is it his counter-punching ability, or is it both?
It's the counter-punching ability.
Okay.
It definitely is. You
Right?
pointed something out there.
So here's the thing. If you're a counter-puncher, it's so easy to counter-punch somebody that's stationary, that's not a slick boxer, that's not mobile,
That
right?
just shoots.
Canelo's hardest fights have came against mobile opponents. Floyd Mayweather, Lara, right, gave him fits. Anybody that gave him in and out movement, Bivol with that jab,
Right.
made it hard for him. Stylistically and technically, Crawford does present that. I don't see Crawford knocking or hurting Canelo out. Might sting
Right.
him a little bit with some pop, but I don't see him stopping him. I don't think anybody does. So if Crawford's gonna win, it's gonna be by
Points.
decision, right?
Points, right?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Canelo's not gonna drop him, and he's not gonna drop Canelo.
No, I think there's a chance Canelo could drop Crawford. There's a really good chance if Crawford is in on high alert.
Exactly.
And you know that's what makes this fight so interesting, is that we're so used to seeing Crawford dominate. What he
Right.
did to Spence, stylistically, technically, from a mechanical standpoint, I have to give the edge to Crawford. However, if he gets hit, I'm
I think he
not
could-
so confident that he could endure the size differential and the advantage that Canelo's going to have. I'm thinking there's a chance Canelo just walks him down.
Crawford, like you said, the movement is there.
Yeah.
It's going to be harder for him to walk him down. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for him to shoot that left hook in there. It's going to be hard for him to do.
And he's long. I don't
Yeah.
think he's that much. I don't know if there's any much difference in terms of height and
think it
reach and reach. I don't think so.
With Crawford?
With height and reach, I think Crawford's there. And if you take into consideration his mid-range game, things could get complicated for Canelo.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Crawford could easily win this fight by decision.
Yeah.
Right.
But if he tried to tussle,
Then that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
It's
You don't
over
want to.
with.
He's got to go into this fight knowing that, hey, I'm going to beat this guy on points like Bivol did, like Floyd did. But if I were to make a prediction, I got to go with Canelo by a little bit. I think he presses the fight, neutralizes Crawford's offense to where Crawford maybe hesitates a little bit too much, and really hurts his chances of scoring points and pulling out a decision.
But I feel like Crawford, he got that dog in him. You know,
Agreed.
that dog that we talk about.
Yeah. And I think it's a legacy fight for him. I think he really wants to cement himself as one of the greatest of all time.
Exactly. I feel like it's going to be Crawford, me personally.
I would not be surprised, though. That's the thing. Crawford is that talented. It's just moving up 2 weight classes, bro. That's crazy.
Like you said, he want to be known as one of the greatest, and that's what he's doing.
I mean, it's a legacy fight for him, and
Yeah.
he's admitted to it. Pound for pound list right now, Crawford right now crack your top 3 pound for pound currently?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He does too. I have him at number 1, even though he hasn't been as active. And I got Inoue and number 2.
Yeah, that's a bad little motherfucker.
Might be
boy.
seeing his name wrong, but yeah, that's a bad boy. Best body puncher in the game right now, for sure.
He's badass.
He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. I don't see anybody beating him right now.
Nobody.